What's up, fam? Steve Pletz and team. Getting excited about 2025. I'll tell you something interesting about me. I love Monday mornings. I think I'm one of the few people that does, just with the excitement and the expectation of what is this week going to bring and what are the things that I'm trying to work on to get motivated in order to make happen, and how can I make this week be what I need it to be, blah, 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 blah. And I will say, New Year's to me is the ultimate Monday morning. So I wish you the best of this year, that all of the New Year's resolutions, goals, vision that you have, that it all comes to fruition in the absolute best of ways. Excuse me. So I'm, as is typical for winter time, I'm fighting a little bit of a cold, but I did want to jump on and talk about specifically what are we expecting to happen in 2025 as it relates to our local San Diego real estate market, Southern California residential real estate market. And so here's what I can tell you. Number one is your personal circumstances matter. Being that I think many times there's this feeling like, I spoke with somebody today that's renting and they're thinking about extending their lease for another 6 months. The main challenge is the places that they want to be, they just feel like the interest rates are high and the prices are high. And so the conversation that I had with them is, okay, tell me what it looks like where it gets easier. Because this market is challenging, don't get me wrong, especially if you're a first-time homebuyer or somebody that's trying to crack in. But either we need interest rates to drop significantly, which is going to bring prices up because all this different demand is going to come to the market, or et cetera, et cetera. Remember, the real estate game is one that you get in and you wait. That's how you make money, versus waiting and waiting to like pick the exact perfect time and the perfect scenario. Don't get me wrong, you don't want to just buy anything. But I do think that it's important that you step into this market sooner rather than later. So what do we expect for the springtime? Well, in order to talk about the future, we kind of need to talk about the past a little bit. 2023 and 2024, we saw rising interest rates that brought a lot of fear and skepticism to the market. And with that, what I would say is, even despite those interest rates coming up, San Diego County was the number one county in all of the United States that appreciated in 2023. The numbers haven't come out for 2024. However, I expect that they're going to be similar. So if you want to live here, the idea being, yes, if in the 2 years when we saw interest rates go most crazy and most rapidly increase, that we still saw a ton of appreciation. If interest rates calm down, if consumer confidence gets high, as it is and as we're expecting, I don't suspect that it's going to get much easier to purchase in Southern California. Previously, and I would say for a long, long time, we have had very low inventory, just not enough homes for sale, and that truly is what's driving everything that we're seeing. However, my expectation as we get into the springtime is that the inventory will increase, some of that having to do with the seasonality of most people don't want to sell their house in October, November, December, beginning of January, but I expect that we're going to see more homes come to the market for that reason. But I also expect that if the interest rates do come down, that it's going to be a lot easier for sellers to stomach going from a 3.5% interest rate to 5.5% interest rate, simply because it's close enough. But going from a 3.5% interest rate to a 7.5% interest rate becomes harder for most sellers to stomach. That is one of the things that I want you to be aware of, is if the interest rates come down, or at least kind of stay where they are, I expect that there will be a normalcy to that, and that a lot of sellers will come to the market and feel like now's the appropriate time that we make a move. Some opinions here. I think that the reason that 2023 and 2024 had so much fear in it was because the interest rates seemed to just keep going up and up and up. Honestly, if the interest rates stayed for 2025 at 7% the whole year, then at least there would be this feeling like, okay, we can rest assured as to what the interest rates are at, and look at all the other economic factors that are impacting our local market. So I expect Consumer confidence is high now, and I think we've gotten through that polarizing election. No matter what side you're on, I think that it had less to do with who won and more to do with, was the other side going to burn it all down, or was life going to continue as we expected? And now that we've gotten to the other side of it, whether you agree or disagree with policy, there is the feeling like I can at least get back to work. So I expect consumer confidence to be high, buyers looking to jump back into this market with less fear. There will still be plenty of it, but I'm certainly expecting that as we get out of January into February, March, April, May, that's the time when we see those are the months with the most appreciation and the most activity. But here's truly what I recommend for you. We should chat. We should figure out what's your personal circumstance and how can we help you achieve those goals, navigating this market to ensure that you are set up as best as possible. So I wish you all of the things that you want in 2025, all of the best for you, and just know that absolutely me and my team, we're here to help you as best as we can. Have a great one.